Hi everyone, welcome back. People have been reacting to the recent hate utterances by Asari Dokubo against Ndigbo. While many have reacted with rage, others have kept mute. Some have even gone as far as urging the Tinubu-led government to arrest him. Take for example, the Igbo Lawyers Association, ILA, an organization representing lawyers of Igbo descent, has urged the Acting Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetikan, to take immediate action and investigate the former militant leader, Asari Dokubo. This call comes in response to Dokubo's alleged threat to eradicate the Igbo tribe. ILA convened in Aba, Abia State, to discuss the matter and concluded that if authorities fail to address this serious incitement and ethnic provocation, they will pursue all available legal avenues to ensure accountability. In a formal letter dated July 6, 2023, titled Threats/Hate Speech Against Ndigbo by Asari Dokubo, a call for his arrest and possible prosecution. ILA expressed deep concern over Dokubo's inflammatory remarks and emphasized that he should not be allowed to roam freely after committing such an abhorrent act against the Igbo people. The association highlighted that Dokubo's threats, as captured in the circulated video dated June 23, 2023, are in direct violation of the Anti-Terrorism Act and the Cybercrime Act of 2015. ILA firmly believes that Asari Dokubo's actions constitute a heinous crime against one of Nigeria's major tribes, and it is disheartened by the lack of arrest or prosecution of the suspect. Therefore, the association passionately implores the Office of the Inspector General of Police to promptly intervene, apprehend Asari Dokubo, and initiate a thorough investigation with the intention of possible prosecution. The ILA's letter concludes by extending their utmost respect to the IGP. It is worth mentioning that the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has also declared Asari Dokubo, the Islamic separatist, as a wanted individual regarding this matter. This declaration has garnered significant attention from notable Igbo figures and dignitaries. The call for Asari Dokubo's arrest stems from the belief that his alleged threats to wipe out the Igbo tribe are a grave offense and a violation of existing laws. Advocates for his arrest argue that such hate speech can incite violence and disrupt social harmony. While people have different opinions and views on this development, they have not asked real questions or are just too afraid to confront reality. Just like the Nigerian army. There is no way Asari and his Aswana boys can operate in Igbo land without the invitation by the same governors and politicians who enjoy killing Biafrans. The same people bringing the army to Biafra land are the ones paying Asari. So people who loathe Asari should remember that Asari is working with insiders to commit the heinous crimes across Igbo land. In a recent video that surfaced online, Asari claimed to be in contact with the DOS just like people suspected all along. His statement is a direct implication of Chinasa Nworu's group of companies. He claimed to have received a copy of the petition against the Biafra government in exile Prime Minister Motsi Simon Ekpa from the DOS and the wife of Motsi Nnamdi Kanu.
The DOS sent a delegation with a Kenga, including the wife of Motsi Nnamdi Kanu, to Finland to submit a petition, a copy of the petition that was sent to me. But unfortunately, I don't know whether I deleted or something happened. But a copy of the petition was sent to me. Calvin, you are welcome. And they accused Simeon Ekpa. DOS. DOS is the highest.
After hearing these kinds of claims, you start wondering. So it should be very clear to everyone that these people are playing games with Biafra lives. While you may loathe Asari for his activities in Biafra land, listen to this bitter truth.
Classic, Kamegoluga address. Reverend Father Poteba Kuku #1. Buzo said that na Emeka from Abo. It's an Emeka Nyana Emeka from Newi Abron one. They are not one. Ndubisi from Ikwere. Sinanya Nyana Ndubisi from Obo Abron one and Co. Ndanyana Faso Azo Biafra are not agreeing that they are Biafrans. Number one thing. So is that does not careful or sound discriminatory to you? But who here sound discriminatory to you? Another question, Chijogebo. Have you been a member of IPOB? If yes, for how long? Are you a member of the IPOB internal caucus? If yes, for how long? I was a member and I'm still a member of IPOB internal caucus. So I have more information for you and I have more definition for you. Have you spoken to Asari Dokubo one-on-one? I am sure you have never. I have done so. And Ajugo, he has given me his answers and I'm satisfied with his answer. Asari Dokubo cannot come to Igbo land to kill Ndibo without being invited by Ndibo. This guy, Ebonyi State Governor Formoro Ebubago, and gave Asari Dokubo business and contract to carry out those iniquity in Igbo land. Onobro Igbo Kerifu Numeria. You cannot be here giving definition of a man you have never spoken to from your own views. From your own views and assumption and presumption. It's not enough. It doesn't carry water. It's not enough to quantify or define a man you have never spoken to. Every man have a reason to do what they are doing. When Asari Dokubo and Asari Dokubo has never believed in Biafra. From the one, how many Ndibo believe in Biafra? Since after 1970, Ayabi, Kedifunu Melo, you went around and start trading and doing business with your enemies. You forgot that they killed 6 million Biafrans. You acted as if nothing happened. Your people went around building mansions, building castles, building shopping malls, building shopping centers and business places, mansions, estates. Ojukwu came and cried that what is happening to my people? That is how low you guys and how small you people's memory is. Reverend Father Nekuoku name refer to Reverend people na anyị wasi na anyị na ndị Igbo abụrụ nwanne, that they said that na ha na ndị Igbo abụrụ nwanne on the ha na ha so azọ Biafra dey far. How many Biafrans, how many ndị Igbo has agreed to do Biafra? Today una say put Obi, tomorrow una say onye ọzọ, next tomorrow una say onye ọzọ. When Senate President came out among Igbo, for ndị Igbo to come out, bring one person, you guys could not produce one person. Senate Deputy President, Onye Nkunu, he took all the investment, he did not bring one development in your land. You always point hand to an outsider when you have not fixed your own home. That is the problem, and that is my irritation. And that is what irritates me about what the Reverend Father said. Let me tell you something. Uche Mefo cannot appoint Asari Dokubo as the de facto president of Biafra because Uche Mefo himself sold his master. He betrayed his master. Ogeval Mefo, Uche Mefo's brother, Ogeval Mefo, Ziozi, being in London, Uche Mefo, that this IPOB name will not benefit you. That there has been $500 million brought by Ike Kuremaro and all the senators for you to give us every secret about Nnamdi Kanu and for you to stop doing Biafra, for you to resign, and we give you a good money. Uche Mefo began to find whatever decision that was made in the DOS disagreeable. He disagreed in every decision that was made. He began to give Nigeria only a satellite in our radio, and Nigeria began to buy all those companies and closing our radio channels and our radio signals. So Uche Mefo is not capable of making Asari Dokubo the leader and the president of the de facto government. And in the Kura since you Asari Dokubo de facto president, Keriho Meta. Obioso, Keriho Meta. When he became the head of Ohaneze Ndibo and Ndoshin and Naman and Nocho, Keriho Meta. All the organizations of Ndibo non and Igbo, Keriho Meta with their own. You need to talk about yourself first. You need to talk about yourself. Because the iniquity and the failure of your leaders is so amazing. Now, the governor of former governor of Ebonyi State has stepped down as a governor. In all the atrocity he committed. Kedivan of Anambra State, Obiano, what have you people done to him? In all the atrocities he committed against IPOB and against Ndibo? Today now, Ebubago and Co are going about, Ndi Igbo are going about with their president generals and youth leaders and killing their own and kidnapping their own and destroying their own people. Ogu of Imo State shot down 15 boys in one day. Behana another from in Ibankunwani. Onwagifu numero ha. Ogu kanabali weluechi. Uche Nwosu and Co. Oneka yekurapu one. So you put here and you about Asari Dokubo, my guy. To be honest, you're not qualified to talk about Asari Dokubo because your people are doing worse to your own people. Your people are doing worse to your own people. In I say Asari Dokubo, I cannot talk about a man that I don't speak to anymore. I am not a foolish man. I will not analyze any man. Asari Dokubo in a sin or support of Biafra. Ogen the Kanuzi 25 men go train here and 45 here. Kedebe hano. Nande Kanu send men for Asari Dokubo to train. Aba Moburovaji they made that training. And he has been sending men to them until Uche for bute confusion between Nande Kanu and Asari Dokubo. After Uche Mefo, Ogo de facto, Ogo Omel abandon, IPOB struggle. Owelu, president of the Biafran de facto government, we bribe Asari Dokubo for reconciliation. We be forgive me for all the wrong things I've said about you, that I was wrong, I was deceived. But all you want to semoku between Nande Kanu and Asari Dokubo. Uche Befa, Uche Nasebu was in that meeting. Asari Dokubo has held so many meetings with us. Tony Nadi was in that meeting. Clifford Ilonya was in that meeting. Asari Dokubo was in that meeting. We had a meeting 5 good times with Asari Dokubo, analyzing how things will be. Tony Nadi, na preamble. You must give us time. You must give us time to do preamble first, to consult every king and every thing in Biafra land, so that we will do what we need to do before. Nadia, give us time. Give us date of this consultation after that, so that we can do what we need to do. We were ready for action. You guys are ready in due process. Every day, due process. That was all you guys were talking there. We all from Riverine regions. There is no way Nigeria can let us go until we confront them in the front. Until we confront them physically. Because they came to take our things physically, by violence, by guns. So the only way we can use to challenge them is through gun. Every day, you guys are doing preamble physically. The whole of Hanes and Nando Shinandama, what have they done with the position they have been holding? If the one they given Asari Dokubo, what has he done with the position that has been given to him? What have your people done with the position that has been given to him, to them? For a very long time. I was saying, unejana alusuno na uburundi enimi unu na make all these things. And every day, the worst thing na ekura na refer to international countries that has nothing to do with you. Whereas you have enough to talk about your own place. Asari Dokubo, whether he believes in Biafra, he doesn't believe in Biafra. If he believes in Niger Delta Republic, he's acting which is his own right as a fundamental human right to define who he wants to be. You cannot say he has no right to talk about Niger Delta Republic. If you think so, you yourself do not have right to talk about Biafra. If you go to today, Ndi Tigray wants to break away. Before they supported United Ethiopia. Today they want to break away Ndi Tigray. So as the day goes by, people began to see reasons to work with people or not to work with people. I am sure Asari Dokubo has a reason why he's doing what he's doing. I don't support whatsoever what he's doing. But what do you people do? Do you think all these people, Neme Bubago, are all riverine people? There are Benue, there are Middle Belt, there are Eastern Region, there are Anambra and Imo people. There are Nibo in all these things. The man who formed it, Kedifunu Media, Umwebe. On a plan you could jail na international thing. No. Mobunu nebu muri na Nibo. Oma Sunday ikenwachuku onwelifunu media no. Anko atonzeribe onwelifunu media no. Keriba na abuyabo. Iwanyanwu and all his wrongness against his own people. Onwelifunu media today no. What are you talking about? You have never spoken to Asari Dokubo. Every coin have two sides and one edge. Every story with two sides. You cannot judge people from one side. What you people should endeavor is to find a way to have a common ground with him and work with him, instead of him selling himself to the federal government. Every human being, plus they are going to highest bidder. Destroy every effort that anybody can make. So until you recall yourselves, until you restore your dignity, you are not in position to say somebody is doing it wrongly. You are the firstborn and the first son of Biafra land. Biafra as a nation or as a kingdom. You people are the firstborn. Repair your house, restore your house, dignify your house, lead as a leader, and stop lamenting and stop complaining. No action. Just talk. But this thing. My guy, stop telling me to talk about Asari Dokubo. I'm not interested. I'm interested in restoring Biafra. And whoever that is not interested in restoring Biafra, so be it. When Biafra declare Biafra tomorrow, anybody that stands against Biafra will be crushed. We don't care where you come from. We don't care how many army you have. If you come from Okrika and you say you don't want to be part of Biafra, you must exile to Lagos or to Abuja or to Kaduna or any other part in Biafra. Biafra land will not contain we and that person. Ndine Corona Biafra till tomorrow, Kananibo. So what are you talking about? I want you to, let me tell you, there's nothing you bring here that will not debunk it. You have never spoken to Asari Dokubo, and all the iniquities that you think Asari Dokubo is carrying out, your own people are carrying it out more than Asari Dokubo to your own people. That Reverend Father, that I take exception in him saying that Ndubisi from Abo, he's saying Ndubisi from Anibo Abromanne. Ndibo, have you people agreed that you are brothers? And Imo man cheniaka Anambra man siniaka Ibo man Imo man sinia Ebonyi man and Soka man this and that. Our man is not better. This and that. You have your own discrimination. Nani Ibo bunu kemo sunohu. We don't have such thing in our reverend. Our mind concept is totally different from yours. And when I hear you speak, I hear you making utterances that has no base. Utterances that you do not have a cogent evidence of what you're saying. But in a way with authority. You are a man like me. Call Asari Dokubo and talk to him. And if you know exactly what you're talking about, go and do a video and address him. But first of all, address your people and the menace of what your people are doing in Igbo land. The iniquity and the evil that your people are doing to their own people, address it first. You cannot be removing a small toothpick in the Marananya. And this is the last time I'm going to talk to you about it.
The question right now is, when will Biafrans stop lamenting and start doing the needful? It's no secret Governor Hope Uzodinma contracted Asari with the job. So what are you doing to make those politicians get the message? The least you can do is to comply with the sit-at-home order, which hurts the politician and the country to some extent. Biafrans must not fall for those people calling for the sit-at-home to end, because that is the only excuse they need to convince Mrs Nnamdi Kanu that no one was talking about Biafra any longer and thereby force him to compromise. The same tactics that was used for Chief Ralph Uwazaruike while he was in prison in Abuja. So sit-at-home must continue, because it's the only political leverage Biafrans have to persuade the government to release Mrs Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra. What do you think Asari is up to? Do you think he is of any relevance to the Biafra struggle? Tell us what you think in the comments section below.